Live from Penn State's campus, this is Nittany Talk. I'm Courtney Green, and in today's episode, we're going to discuss the Super Bowl, take a look at the new coffee shop in State College, and talk with Dyani Clark, the executive producer of 46 Live. Now, let's get to talking. Welcome back to Nittany Talk. My co-hosts Francie Ebert, Ethan Hu, and Dylan Williams will cover the Super Bowl. So guys, what did we think about the Rams versus the Bengals?
I thought it was a great game. Both teams had great defenses, high-powered offenses, and it was definitely one of the better Super Bowls I've seen in the past couple of years.
Yeah, I'd say it was like the best one since the Eagles beat the Patriots in like, what was that, 2017? Like, it was a pretty entertaining, close game.
Yeah, I totally was rooting for the Bengals, and I honestly thought that they were going to pull through on this one. But the competition, the Rams really pulled through, and I was not expecting that whatsoever at all. At all.
No, neither was I. I was like really rooting for Joe Burrow. You know, he's my favorite. He might be a fan favorite as well. But I mean, he did get sacked like 6 different times within the last 30 minutes of the game, which was crazy, not gonna lie. The O-line just kind of wasn't there. I don't know what happened with that.
Yeah, they really need to fix that this offseason, but that was one of the issues coming into the game. ESPN was talking about how can the O-line protect Joe Burrow and if they could hold up for the whole 60 minutes of the game.
I mean, it's really hard to do that when you have people like Von Miller, who's like very talented, Aaron Donald, who's like, he's like 285 pounds, and he can bench, like, I swear, double that. So it's hard to even stop that. And they had to, like, constantly put 2 people on him, sometimes even 3 people on him, and yet he still got through. So
yeah,
it's
it
hard
definitely
to deal with
was
that.
hard, but, like, I mean, they kept on getting a lane to Burrow, so it's kind of hard for him to, like, get a play out there when he's got, you know, no one defending him.
Yeah, when I saw OBJ's injury, I was like, oh, poor guy. It really, like, because, I mean, an injury is a big deal, and especially in the Super Bowl, that really can put a lot of weight on the team, you know, mentally and, like, physically, you know.
Yeah, especially after his 2 years with the Browns. I mean, I'm really happy he got the ring, though. Like, as much as I was rooting for the Bengals, I don't know, I was happy to see him win, so.
Yeah, so sources did confirm that he did tear his ACL on that play.
Oh, wow.
So he's going to be out for quite some time. But during the game when he went down, the whole team kind of, like, shut down for a minute. That's when that allowed the Bengals to take the lead on that opening play in the third quarter when T. Higgins burnt Jalen Ramsey for 75 yards.
That's another thing, too. I don't like the fact that they didn't call that face mask because, like, when you saw it on the replay, you can clearly see that Higgins just kind of ripped Ramsey's face mask. But as long as it didn't affect, like, the overall outcome of the game, I think that the Rams really just deserved to win. I think the right team won in that scenario. So.
Yeah. I know Drake had a lot of money on the game, so he was definitely happy.
Yes. What
you
about
guys-
that halftime show?
Ooh, that was,
I liked it.
That was awesome. Yeah.
I don't know. Wasn't really a big fan of it. They had a good lineup of people.
Yeah.
It's just that too short of time, and the production just went down from, like, the last great halftime performance. I think that was, like, Katy Perry's.
Really?
Yeah, I kind of thought the production went down from there.
I think this show was definitely directed toward a different audience. You know, I think Kendrick Lamar is definitely for the younger generations, and I loved his performance. I think his music is just awesome.
Yeah. No, it's
Awesome.
great. I love that he performed. Like, honestly, I don't see a lot of rappers that do that. He, like, brought it. It was great.
He knows how to perform, and honestly, his music, when I listened to it and when I heard it, I didn't hear any auto-tune. I didn't hear any. It was authentic.
Oh my God,
you know?
no. Yeah.
I don't know, just really.
It's crazy because, like, Kendrick does not show out for things at all. Like, even on social media, He doesn't have like an active Instagram or Twitter. So I'm glad he got that moment on like a very big stage to show people how great he really is.
Yeah.
I like the fact that they brought out 50 Cent.
Me
I wasn't
too.
expecting that.
Yes.
And the fact that he was hanging upside down was funny to me. It was a good
That was
shout out
really
to the
funny.
music video that he did back in like '03. But yeah, no, it was really, I thought it was really good. I thought everyone did their thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I liked Eminem.
Oh yeah, Eminem. I forgot about Eminem.
Yeah,
was cool.
I was expecting him to close out the halftime show. I think everyone was expecting him to close too. So he got some bangers in there, and he closed out the halftime show in a good fashion, something that suits for him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the way
definitely.
that Dre started it was really cool. It was nice. I think it's cool that the younger generation was able to see that. I saw some tweets on Twitter. People were kind of like, who is this? And it was
Oh,
like,
no.
oh, come on. You gotta,
Yeah,
we gotta
right?
look into that ourselves. He's like a legend. Come
Right?
on.
Yeah, come
Yeah.
on.
You gotta know Dr. Dre at this point.
Oh, yeah. He
doesn't know
impacted the
Dr.
music
Dre?
industry hugely. So, I mean, it was really cool to see that they brought him out there.
Yeah.
You know?
And the fact that they did it in LA, where like Snoop's from LA, Kendrick's from, well, Compton, but most of them are from California. So the fact that they're performing it in front of their hometown people was really wholesome to me.
Yeah. I like how
Definitely.
Snoop was wearing, he was wearing all blue. You know, he was
yeah.
repping.
Yeah, he had some gold in his fit. I liked it.
Yeah.
liked
I
it.
was surprised he didn't have, you know,
He popped off though. No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, we made a bet if he was going to have like a blunt with him or not.
Yeah.
I
That was
thought
kinda
that
funny.
he
He
was
was
before.
smoking one before.
Was he?
Before the performance, so I was like, okay, we kind of expected this from him at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what were
was
your
cool.
guys' like favorite commercials of the night?
Oh, I love the Dorito commercial. I thought it was really funny. In the beginning, I was like, what are they doing with this? Where is this going? And then the animals started singing and beatboxing. And I was like, this is kind of funny.
The Doritos was great. The Budweiser, honestly, that was what I was looking forward to.
I like the
most.
Budweiser one. The underrated one from my selection would be the Bud Light Seltzer one. I really enjoyed that
yeah.
one, and it was a good watch compared to the other ones. Like,
Was that the one with Flavortown?
yeah, that one was Flavortown.
Oh, right.
Compared to the other ones, like the Bitcoin one and crypto.
Right.
I don't
I
know.
thought that one was kind of fun, like different.
Yeah,
I mean,
the
think about how much
bouncing.
money it takes to put that commercial out on there. And what was it? How long? Like 3 minutes of just a square bouncing on
I
the
thought
screen?
my TV was broken
Right?
for a little
Same, I thought
bit.
my
Yeah.
computer was broken.
Like, what was going on? I was
Yeah.
like, what?
Yeah.
I actually scanned the QR code on the
What?
screen, and it took me to the website, and it told me to like put some money in it. I was like, let's not do this today.
Yeah.
I think I really liked the Squarespace one with Zendaya and Andre 3000. I thought that was good. And I thought like the movie trailers that they put, like the one for Multiverse of Madness and the one for Jordan Peele's movie Nope, I thought those were really cool too.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good. I agree. How'd you guys feel about The Rock opening? I did not see that coming.
Nah.
I did not see that either. He came out of nowhere.
It was a really good opening to a really high expected game. Obviously, it's a Super Bowl, and he definitely fired up that LA crowd.
Yeah. I'm excited to see Joe Burrow go back. I hope he shows up.
Right.
You know, I think he will. He'll definitely make another Super Bowl appearance. Obviously,
so.
that's my favorite player now.
Me too.
But yeah, you know.
Everyone's
Yeah, I hope he makes it back. But with the offensive, like you said earlier, like they need to get him some offensive line help because if they don't, then he's just not
yeah.
gonna make it back.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You know,
Well-
being on a team like that.
So with that concludes our discussion for today. Stay tuned for the next segment where Lucas Heiduck and Francie Ebert take a visit to Vibe Coffee in downtown State College. Hey Penn State! There are many different restaurants and shops that make up the culture and memories of downtown State College. Let's go to Lucas Heiduck and Francie Ebert in exploring one of the newest additions to the downtown State College scene, Vibe Coffee.
Hi, I'm Lucas Heiduck.
And I'm Francie Ebert, and we're here at Vibe Coffee Company.
We're here with Ethan Steiger, who's one of the owners of Vibe. He recently graduated from Penn State University in December of 2020 and has eagerly been waiting to open his new business to the downtown section of State College.
So Ethan, how has the first couple of months been?
It's been awesome. This is kind of a dream job of mine, so it's been a pleasure getting to enjoy what I've been dreaming of. My friends and I, we just spent a lot of time at coffee shops studying and hanging out with friends. We joked around a little bit about, hey, maybe we could open a coffee shop one day. So once things became a little bit more practical, we were able to make that a reality.
There has to be so many different flavors you have to offer to your customers.
Here at Vibe, we do offer plenty of flavors. My fiance actually she recommended you know, you got all these standard coffee drinks on your menu. Why don't you add a specialty drink? Why don't you call it the Grilled Stickies Latte? Get some caramel, some brown sugar, cinnamon. We did, and it's kind of, I would say, the gateway to all of our other specialty drinks that we now offer.
There's no way someone's gonna try all those different flavors before I get a chance to.
Right?
I'm the caffeine queen. I need to try some of those flavors too.
You think you can out-coffee me?
Yes,
Coffee's
I do.
about like a third of the average college student's diet. You sure?
Yes.
Oh, really?
I am sure, Lucas.
I guess we gotta see then.
I guess we gotta see.
I guess we gotta see who's the real king of caffeine. Or queen.
And we're back, ready to play a game called Name That Flavor. Ethan has set out an array of coffees that we are now going to guess.
We have 15 seconds to guess each of these flavors. Ethan, we're ready for whatever.
All right, on your mark, get set, go.
Is it like chocolate?
Not quite.
Not quite.
Vanilla?
Nope. That was lavender.
Oh my goodness, it was so
I
good.
thought about that in my head.
That
I'm
was
like, I don't
delicious.
even know what lavender tastes like.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Peppermint.
That is correct. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Vanilla?
Not quite. It's a part of the s'mores flavor.
Marshmallow.
That's correct. Go.
This is amazing.
Ooh. Is it chocolate and peppermint?
Not quite.
Not quite.
No, Lucas, you're off.
What's the flavor, Ethan?
We have pumpkin and maple spice.
Oh my god.
Very low.
Pumpkin!
I don't know what flavor this is. It's on like the tip of my tongue.
I can give you another hint. It might be one of our famous drinks.
Is it the grilled sticky flavor?
That is correct.
There we go. Well, it looks like you won. I guess I'm not the king
Caffeine
of coffee.
queen. That's all that we have for today for Vibe Coffee Company. They're open from 7:30 to 4:30, Mondays through Fridays.
They're also open weekends 9 to 3. And if you're ever bored on a Friday night, come check it out. They're now open 8 to 11. You can follow their social media as well on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, etc.
I'm Francie Ebert from PSU Nittany Talk.
And I'm Lucas Hydock. Thanks for watching.
That looks like a really cool place to go to. I'll have to add it to my list of stops downtown. For Nittany Talk, I'm Courtney Green.
Good afternoon. I'm Jackie Claire, and today I have the pleasure of talking with Dyani Clark, the executive producer of 46 Live, the organization that brings Don to the homes of thousands all over. Dyani, it's so great to have you here today.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Of course, we're happy to have you here today. Let's just get right into it. Don is in 3 days. I know I'm personally very excited, but can't believe how fast time flew and that it's already here. How are you feeling?
I am so excited. Like, I'm so pumped because my first Thon was freshman year and it was in person, and it was like it feels like so long ago because of COVID and everything happening, but just so excited for everybody to be back in person again, all the events and everything. It's going to be exciting.
Definitely. So obviously being the executive producer is a huge role. Can you kind of go into what you do exactly?
Yeah, as the executive producer, what I kind of do is just kind of oversee everything that's happening for 46 Live. I do a lot of the meetings. I run a lot of the meetings, and all of the meetings with Thon, I meet with them as well. And it's just really nice to have that communication with them because we didn't really have such a close communication that we do now. We're able to meet with all of the execs, which is very nice. Before, we had to meet with only like the liaison. Like, we had one Thon liaison that was like given to us, and we'd meet with them. But now it's nice to be able to have that direct communication with all the execs and be able to like brainstorm a lot more and creatively as a group. So it's been really good.
Do you think that because you guys were kind of like, you guys put on Thon last year amongst COVID, do you think that was the reason your relationship with Thon changed because they were so dependent on you last year?
Oh yeah, definitely. I feel like we totally got such a closer connection with Thon, and like it's been so great because freshman year, when I remember, I wasn't really involved as much as I was with 46 Live. I was only in the package and the crew team. Okay. But now being in the executive board, I can see how much everything has changed with being in contact with Thon. I feel like freshman year, we didn't have a direct communication with somebody that was in Thon. We only had one person. So it's very nice to be able to have that communication with them. And it's since last year, they were able to see all of our efforts, and it just became such a, like, we were kind of needed now.
Right.
And it was just so nice to be able to have that. And yeah.
I definitely feel like a lot of people before last year might not have realized like all that 46 Live has done. It's easy when you're like clicking a Zoom link and joining the live stream to not really notice what's all going behind the scenes. Can you kind of give an overview about everything that's going on, what people aren't seeing on the screen?
Yeah, definitely. I do feel like last year brought a lot of attention to 46 Live, which I'm beyond grateful for, because we had so much more members that were interested that didn't know that that was a thing that they could be a part of, and that it's like something that's open to everybody, no matter what major you are, and no, you don't even need experience to be in it. So it's brought a lot of attention that way. Behind the scenes, it's very exciting. Me being a film major, I did not know anything about telecom and all that behind the scenes stuff, so going into it, I didn't really know anything prior, and as soon as I was able to learn how everything works, it was just so exciting, and like I loved it so much.
Yeah.
And I loved working with the live camera. I just felt like it was just meaningful, because I felt like I was like putting work out that people could actively be watching at that time, and like literally no matter where they are. And it's just exciting to see like the numbers, but also the messages that we're pushing as well about childhood cancer. And so, yeah, I think it's really great.
Definitely. You guys are making Thon's message be heard from all over. I know last year you guys were able to reach 170,000 unique viewers from 7 different countries. What does it mean to you to be able to reach that many people and spread Thon's message?
It is such a great opportunity. I love it so much. Like whenever I see those numbers, like it's just a great way for me to know that everything that we've been doing is paying off. And it's just a great opportunity to be able to see that and like get experience outside of like the classroom as well. And yeah, it's just been really great.
You guys also are responsible for streaming not only Thon Weekend, but 100 Days Till Thon, Thon Showcase, the Thon Family 5K. How did some of those events go this year?
They went really good. All those events that we had been able to do, we were able to get comfortable with the equipment and how everything works. So that's been really nice, whereas before we didn't really get to run all the events through a live stream. We usually would have like our package team go out and have social media go out and just take photos of the event to cover it and just advertise it. But now, since we're in such close connection with Thon, we're able to actually live stream everything. So it's been really great. And yeah, I just think that since we were able to do that, we were able to get everybody in our org to be able to be comfortable with the equipment. So when it comes Thon Weekend, everything is just going to run so smooth. I'm so excited for how it's going to come out. Yeah.
It's great to hear. So what are you most looking forward to yourself Thon Weekend?
I am so excited for, I would probably say, the Final Four. It always gets to me. I always love it. It's just such an impactful moment, and just to know that everything that we've been leading up to for literally the whole year, because we've been working since like the summer, that it's like now paying off to these Final Four moments, and it's just a great opportunity, and just being able to see how all of our creative minds came together to make this such an amazing experience.
Yeah. That's definitely a great point you bring up, that you've been working on this since summer. I think a lot of times when people aren't as involved with Thon, they think, whoa, this weekend was awesome, it came together, it came and went like that, but no. Thon is really a year-long effort, and you guys are definitely a testament to that. So what have you been doing to prepare for this weekend?
Yeah, I think it's just been such a crazy ride. Like when they told me that I was getting exec, like it literally happened the spring of last year, and I was just kind of like, oh yeah, like we're gonna get started on this, and it was like I think May or June where they were like, hey, we're gonna start meeting like all the time. And I was like, oh, okay. So we had to have like, I think every 2 weeks we met and just kind of like prepared on what we were gonna do and what's gonna happen in the fall, because we had our first event was the 5K, so we had to make sure that we had that all ran through and made sure that everything was gonna run smooth for that. Right. But yeah, it's just been such a long progress, and I'm just so happy that we're almost at the end. And it's just going to be so weird when everything's over, because it's like we've been working so hard. It's going to feel
definitely. It's going to be a quick breath, and then before you know it, you're going to have to start preparing again for next year, honestly. Exactly. But I am personally so excited, and I just want to know, can you give us a little inside scoop to anything exciting we might be seeing on the stream?
something exciting. I know that there's going to be a lot of bands. That's something that I can say. I can't say specifically who's going to be there. I honestly don't know myself, but I do know that every Saturday night they bring a big opening act. So that's going to be very exciting. But my favorite thing is always seeing the live performances and all of the talented people here at Penn State that get to showcase their work on
Yeah, we were just at the showcase, and I believe, it was a dance group that won PSU dance?
Yes, it was like the Dance Society, I think.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see them. They were excellent at the showcase, and so is everyone else.
Yeah.
Do you have any guesses as to who you think is going to be the talent?
I have no idea, honestly. I really like all of them. I mean, my favorite band that I love to see, I forget what their name is. This is horrible, but they're like a band that plays every year. I can't think of it, but they're amazing. If I think of the name, I'll make sure to tell you.
Fair enough. Maybe we'll figure it out Thon weekend. But that's all the time we have for today, unfortunately. It has been such a pleasure to have Dyani here to give us the inside scoop on how Thon is going to go this weekend. Be sure to tune in to the live stream all weekend long and follow them at 46 Live on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and even TikTok. Thanks for tuning into our show. For Nittany Talk, I'm Jackie Clare.